Hi, and welcome to another Las Vegas Advisor Weekly Update with Anthony and Andrew. Today is September 29th, 2021, and the big news is, Anthony.
The big news is you got a haircut, Andrew.
That's right. I did get a haircut because somebody in the comments noticed last week that I did not have the greatest looking hair, and he was absolutely right, so it inspired what you see here today.
Well, there you go. See, we are listening. We are paying attention, right?
Yeah.
And Andrew got a haircut, and then I'll be next.
Yeah, well, definitely. This has become an interactive show now.
Right.
So what is the actual big news, though, Anthony?
Big news is another big sale on the Strip.
Yep.
The Cosmopolitan this time, which essentially was sold from Blackstone, an investment company, to MGM Grand, as if they needed another big hotel, right?
That's right. At $5.65 billion, I believe.
$5.65 billion. It's a very complicated deal, and it's similar to what's going on up and down the Strip now, where places are selling parts of the operation to operators and parts to real estate investment companies that are actually owning the land and the buildings themselves.
Right.
So the important thing here for the customer is that it's going to be operated by MGM Grand.
Okay.
And so that we don't really care who owns the building. That really doesn't make a bit of difference to people who go there and stay there and play there.
So this really seems like it completes MGM's takeover of the west side of the Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah, they pretty much own the whole shebang over there, on the south end at least, going all the way across Tropicana, starting from Mandalay Bay, Luxor, Excalibur, New York, Park MGM, Aria, Bellagio.
Yep.
So, I mean, they own everything there.
Yep.
And what's funny about it is the other side of the Strip is pretty much Caesars.
Yeah.
Right? You're looking at Planet Hollywood and Valleys and Paris and, everything along those lines there. So,
and you have the Link, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Harrah's is also Caesars.
It's almost like, West Side against East Side.
Yeah,
there.
West Side.
But, going back to MGM taking over Cosmo, this one's a little bit different in that they are going to change operators because the Cosmopolitan team will either leave or be absorbed, and it will be MGM. But how much different is, say, Bellagio from Cosmopolitan or Aria from Cosmopolitan? Not very different. So I don't think you're going to see much of a change, if any at all.
Right. So if you like the Cosmo and you already go to the Cosmo, keep going to the Cosmo. You probably won't recognize any difference other than maybe you'll be using an MGM player's card.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. If they change the Cosmo card to an MGM card, we'll see. M Life. I don't know. I'm not cool enough for Cosmo, so I don't go there that often. But some of you out there might still dig it,
Well, Anthony, I think you're cool enough for Cosmo and beyond. You're certainly cool enough for the Main Street Station Buffet, which we ate at this morning.
Yeah, now you're talking my style, man.
Yeah.
Now you're hitting my speed.
Yeah.
We gave the Main Street Station Garden Court Buffet a look. We had to. This has been such a popular buffet for years. And when it opened, I was getting some inside info from people in Boyd, I won't mention any names, who were telling me, don't get too excited. It's not going to be what it was. But I didn't see a difference. I mean, we went for brunch today. I thought it was very, very good.
Yeah, I agree. I put it on par with the South Point Buffet, and there was just a large variety. Given we did do the brunch, we haven't done the dinner yet, but large variety of food.
Big variety. They had breakfast items. Well, it was a brunch. They had breakfast items and lunch items. They had eggs. They had an omelet station. They had a carving station. They were carving ham and sausage and turkey. They had salads. They had pizza. They had pasta. They had all kinds of vegetables.
Fresh lox.
Lox.
That was
bagels.
one of your favorite things.
Bagels and lox.
Mine too. Absolutely. An old bagels and lox station.
Yeah, and the difference is, you compare it to South Point, and I would say that it's very close. South Point, again, distances itself with the free Bloody Marys for breakfast, and it's much less, almost half the price. Also important to a lot of people, it's the traditional style, serve yourself. The only difference is you've got to wear a mask.
Also the dessert, the shout out to the desserts. It was some of my favorite desserts at the Main Street, and I'm a sucker for a good dessert. I couldn't.
All right,
say
my
no.
favorite was something I hadn't had before. It was a Hawaiian beef stew, which was pretty much like Texas or a New York beef stew, but it was a good one. So I liked it.
It was good. I actually normally wouldn't have tried the beef stew, but you were raving about it, so I did. My favorite dish actually also came from that area. It wasn't the beef stew, it was the chicken. and it was really juicy and delicious. And again, since it was in the Hawaiian style part, it was a nice surprise that was unexpected for me.
And meanwhile, I had the fried chicken. So you had one chicken, I had another chicken. There's a lot there. I mean, yeah. I would say this buffet is a good one and worth doing without question.
Yeah. Also in the Main Street, something that we discovered is that in the bathroom they have they pay homage to the Berlin Wall, and they actually have pieces of the Berlin Wall behind glass in the urinals.
Yeah, well, this is something that they opened with at Main Street Station, and that was something that they used as one of their promoting points. I wasn't aware that it still existed, to be honest with you. But it's the buffet. It's the restroom that's right outside of the buffet. So when you come out of the buffet, you go into that restroom, and voila, there it was. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's a picture of the Berlin Wall. Well, it's in the men's room, not the ladies' room. So men's room only, Berlin Wall.
Oh, and one more thing. When we were there, we ran into Bobby G from Bobby G's Gambling Channel, another YouTuber, a fellow YouTuber. And so that was really cool. We took a picture. And he's doing similar to what we're doing. He's reviewing food for Laughlin, actually inspired by Anthony's old best search for prime rib in Vegas.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. He said that's what got him to do it. But it's cool. He walked up to us like you all should do when you see us out there. He walked up, said hi. Told us about his channel. We took a look at it. You know, he's covering Laughlin the way we're covering Vegas. So, you know, give it a look. What was it again?
Bobby super cool. Yeah, we'll put a link to it in the description if you want to check out Bobby G's channel.
Good.
So also at Main Street Buffet, there is a giant selection of Italian food, pizza, and we didn't eat any pizza.
Who eats pizza at a buffet?
Right. I mean,
I know people who do. I know people who love pizza at a buffet. I don't eat pizza at a buffet.
Yeah, no, I don't either because I think it's a waste. It's like, you know, it's just a waste. Like you're trying to get so many good things. Why fill up on pizza?
Yeah. So, I mean, if I'm going to eat pizza, I'm going to try something new, which leads into the fact that
Mulberry Street Pizza.
Mulberry Street Pizza at Resorts World has just opened. We're going to give that a look tonight. I think we're gonna try a slice. What's great about that is you can actually probably afford a slice there. I don't know how much it's going to be. We'll tell you next week. But it's not like Resorts World has a lot of cheap eats options. So we're looking forward to getting a slice of pizza tonight. Yeah, absolutely. And being born and raised in L.A., I've been a fan of Mulberry Street Pizza for a long time, so excited to try Vegas style. Yeah, apparently Mulberry Street is out of Beverly Hills, and I think it's the first one to be outside of California. Yeah. So it'll be interesting. Cool. One other thing about Resorts World is their giant nightclub called Zouk opened up. I wasn't sure how to say it. It's spelled Z-O-U-K. Phonetically, that would be Zouk, I think. But I called and asked, and sure enough, it's called Zouk. It's just Zouk. All right. And what is a Zouk? A Zouk. Well, I don't know what it is for them. I know that Zouk is a company, but what's interesting is Zouk actually Zouk means tip or toke. Huh. In what language? In dealer language. In dealer language. So like if you're a dealer, you say, I got a good Zouk. Yeah, that's what they would do. They'd go, you know, that guy zooked me good tonight. All right. Or, you know, this guy zook's good. All right. I mean, it's an older term, but those of you who don't know, you know, you hear toke, you hear tip, you don't often hear zook. No, you don't. If you speak to an old timer, they'll go, yeah, I got zooked. All right. Let me use my Vegas vernacular. If you meet an old George, he might give a good zook. That's right. The Georges zook well. All right. That's how you would do it. It's really great when I had an ex-girlfriend who was a dealer. This won't make it. I had an ex-girlfriend who was a dealer, and she was from Queens. And she'd come back. She'd go, Anthony, I got a great zook tonight. Or you go, Anthony, that guy zooked me good. And I was like, what does that mean, Carla? That's funny. And also, since this has become kind of an interactive show, we want to thank everybody who sent in their wins. We had a really great response. Yeah, all we did was make a mention of it last week and said if you had any good hits, send them in to us. And we got a bunch of good ones. I think we're going to look at them and figure out how to show them to you. But we're gonna start with one this week, right? Yeah. This is from Brad from SoCal, and we think that this is a super cool hit and video that he sent in, and it happened right here at Red Rock Resorts last month. Here I am at Red Rock, and I wish I had this live, but I got the hit of hits on a 10-play dime. Or really any video poker, regardless of the combination. 3 times multiplier on the double super times pay on the deal for the 1-card royal draw, and then we got a 5 times multiplier on the draw and hit it in 2 spots. So
pretty massive hit, 64,000 coins, and what can I tell you? I'm grateful.
Okay, well, that was a good hit.
Yeah.
I mean, he had one shot to the Royal 10 times, and he got it twice. I mean, if you get it once, you're happy with one of those. Plus, he was playing Super Times pace, so he got some multipliers on it.
Right.
So, good for you, man.
Yeah. Good for you, Brad. 32,000 10 senses times 2.
10 census, that's it.
Yeah, we got some great comments. Also, we had another comment where somebody said, Andrew, can you not call it the Survivor Series? So I don't know where I got that from. Apparently, I've watched too many WWE commercials for their Survivor Series. So the CIRCA Survivor contest.
Yeah, it's one contest. Yeah, we're still rolling. We were right last week, so we got one.
Okay.
We got one still rolling. And I guess in closing, we have to do our obligatory mask update.
Yep.
Anything changed that you know of?
You know, I just see a lot of noses out. That's what I see now. It's everybody's wearing a mask, but they kind of have their nose out. And, you know, really, unless you're at a place where they are being strict, like the DMV or like they were today at the Main Street buffet, when you're walking around, you have to wear a mask. But when you're at the table, you're maskless.
Yeah, it's. I think that everybody's in a comfortable spot right now. And by everybody, I mean the people who make the rules. I think they feel pretty good that they're doing what they're supposed to do, and the people are handling it the way they want to handle it. So I think we're gonna continue to wear masks for a little while longer.
Thank you to everyone who's participating, liking, and subscribing. Also, if you've not done so already, go ahead and click the bell button next to the subscribe for immediate notifications on when we post, which is typically on Wednesdays. That's it for this week. Anything to add, Anthony?
I think you just said it.
Okay, we'll see you next week.